We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Keenum to throw on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Then on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, down.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw is Keenum. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Barnett. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The fake punt gets him 10, and that changes things as they've got a first down. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Let's get it.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And they'll run it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On play action, it's Keenum. And his throw here's incomplete. Chad Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. For the left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Keenum on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. On second down, Wilson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Colts send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the play fake, Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Oh, he's got a man goes well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Keenum now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Keenum going to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Keenum. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Canale. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
First chance for the backup here to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Johnston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Johnston. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First down, Johnston. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Bell. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hey, 52. We're good. Hey, down.
Keenum now on first down. He's got his man in the crossing route. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
From the gun, Johnston. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, Johnston. And that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Roger. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check. Crunch. Shoot.
And they'll run it here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keenum to throw on second down. Powers through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
No. Roger. Hey, orange.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Keenum to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Johnston. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, we're good. We're good. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Play action. It's Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Roger.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Keenum. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Busts through the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts coming out now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Spinning away. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Looking to throw. Johnston. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. 22.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
22.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Indianapolis, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
you.